City, where they'll take on the Thunder. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Mitchell is out there with Black. Then it's White. Then it's Jordan. And it's Gillespie in at the 4. And for Los Angeles, they've got Christie. Jabari Smith is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Floyd. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And the word on the street is that MP's got a challenge going to prove he can carry this team to victory against all teams that finished ahead of him last season. I sort of like this type of challenge. It should make for some exciting action.
Hey, well, whatever it takes to inspire or ignite your team is what you got to do sometimes. And I'm circling all those games on the calendar right now. These games, including tonight, are must-watch basketball with MP bringing his A game.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. And so I expect to see them keep the intensity up, so we should be in for a fun one.
So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Here's Floyd. The Bulls knocking down the 3. And here is Zubac. Last game he had 10 points. And that one's good. Leonard.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Black the pass to Gillespie. Back to Black. There's the triple. Another 3 for Chicago.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Christie. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Black the pass to Gillespie. Puts up a deep 3. Black, no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against Toronto got the job done. He scored 45 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Now Smith, after the missed 3 from Black. Smith, no good. 1:14 left here in the first quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Black. Sinks the triple. Black's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here they are, your cover breakers.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Look at Thunder, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Ivica Zubac. He's right there as well. Also someone that shoots at such a high percentage. Top 5 in the league.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
And that one's good. Thibault.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Black in the post, defended by Thibault. Black, no good. The Clippers trail. Pass to Thibault. Cans it from downtown. Thibault's got 5. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Black, no good.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Eason finds Smith. No good on the 3. Here's Black. It'll count. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Black is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Lewis. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Hauser. 5 on the clock. Thibault for 3. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. And coach, this guy, Matisse Thybulle. He really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Carter, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And a change for the Bulls. James Harden, he's checked in for Miles McBride.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Hauser. He's covered by Black. Carter, the pass to Zubac. Here's Hauser. Eason with it from downtown. Sinks the three-pointer. Eason's got 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Black. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Here's Hauser, defended by Black. Hauser the pass to Eason. Hachimura with a screen on Hart. To the paint. Hachimura kicks to Zubac. Here's Hauser. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Good work there as it goes. Now it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
And the foul called on Thunder. So it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
So, the shot selection. You can't heave up anything and just keep hoping to get hot. They have to make better choices.
Yeah, shooting under 35%, not going to get you back into a game. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
These two guys, we thought they'd bring it tonight. It has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there by Thunder.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Bulls leading by 8. Ivica Zubac is out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Floyd. Then there's Christie, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Leonard against White. And it's sent back by White. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And it's the Clippers with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Zubac, a screen on Mitchell. Christie can't make it. Chicago has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Here's Black. 21 points in the game. Here's White. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. White's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Smith. With the fadeaway. And it's in there. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
Bringing back the mid-range, Jabari Smith Jr.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Floyd. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Smith. No good on that one.
And with that miss, They're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. And they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. A step-back shot here. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Floyd. And he drives in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
1:21 left to play here in the third. Pass to McBride. Here's Black. That 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 12. Leonard inside, working on Williams. Leonard inside, guarded by Black. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. Gets a very good look and converts.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Leonard. He has 6. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Smith with a screen on Lewis. Right wing. Pass to Leonard. Drives to the hoop, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Leonard's got 8 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Chicago to start the fourth. Kobe White is out there with Lewis. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Black in at the point. And Lewis comes to help. Zubac finds Hachimura. Zubac, bounce pass. The 19-foot shot. They grab their own miss. Comes up empty down low. Chicago leading by 14. Here's Black. It's Jordan, top of the key. Black, no good. Clippers shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Now here is Hachimura. The shot will not fall. White with the defensive effort. Here's Black, and that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Hachimura. Los Angeles with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Black kicks to Lewis. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Hauser to the middle. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the three. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Gillespie's checked in. And it's Mitchell in for James Harden. Here's Gillespie. Rebound by Smith.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing. I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Black, defended by Christie. Pass to Gillespie. For the three. And again, Chicago. No good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Good on the three-point shot.
He's got such a smooth release on catch-and-shoot jumper. Smith is lethal off ball.
Black the pass to White. Black in the post. Defended by Christie. And White kicks to Black. The Bulls need to get a shot off. The Bulls with another miss. Clippers trail by 11. Smith outside. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Black the pass to Mitchell. Takes a three, and he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Black. Black's got 5 points in the quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Floyd. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And the shot goes in.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Here's Christie. Off target from outside.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Chicago.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Thunder.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Pass to Gillespie. Back to Black. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.